This past week in EMEA, we had 5 of our 6 matchups need all 3 maps. The one that didn't, I got right. So I don't really mind coming out the other side, even in the region. Strong week overall, though. It looked like I was about to only miss 1 series in the other 2 regions going into our final night of action. PRX sit at 0-3 in the Pacific region, and Boom Esports looks to lock in the top seed in Group Alpha this week. Meanwhile, in Americas, MiBR continue their gauntlet run in Group Omega, a matchup against NRG potentially to see who starts off playoffs in that lower bracket. And if it's your first time through, what it do? I'm your boy Q, and we're going to do a quick 5-minute wrap around our VCT 3 regions where there's English coverage, and in each region we'll do this week's pick'ems along with a match to watch in 30 seconds or less. Last week I went 13-5 despite going 3-3 in EMEA to start things off. And since EMEA is where we get things started off during the week, let's go ahead and do the same darn thing. Let's go ahead and get down and do what it do. And last week in EMEA was interesting. 17 of a total 18 potential maps being played out. So I'm really not mad about going 3-3. I do think that BBL and Apex both showed some strength in their losses. And Vitality and Fnatic was absolute cinema. So I really can't be mad at getting that one wrong. I do feel like Foot and Heretics both fumbled what should have been easy sweeps, and honestly, Karmine Corp almost did the same thing against Koi on Icebox. 8-4 so far in the stage for EMEA, though. This week could really either lock me in for a strong stage in EMEA, or I'm about to go 0-6 because this week's schedule is interesting. 4 of our bottom 6 teams squaring off against each other on Wednesday. 4 of our top 6 squads squaring off on Thursday. So both days kind of offering their own challenges for pick'ems, you know? And then Friday, well, it kind of feels like trap pick, so we'll see how it goes. But y'all already know the dealio, man. 30 seconds or less, 6 pick'ems, and a match to watch for week number 3 in EMEA. Go ahead and give me BBL Esports over Koi, Na'Vi over Giant, Foot over Team Liquid, Heretics over Team Vitality. Go ahead and give me Fnatic over Apex, and Karmine Corp over Gentlemates. Match to watch is definitely either game on Thursday, but for sure for me, make sure you're peeping Vitality versus Heretics. Heretics with a win practically secure themselves a top 2 in Group Alpha. Vitality would keep that top 2 dream alive, but don't be surprised that this matchup is one of those where we see 70+ rounds. And while EMEA started off my week in a rough spot, I'd still end up having a solid week, especially after I almost went perfect in Americas. How close? Overtime in map number 2 of Series 6. Yeah, if Cloud9 beats MiBR, your boy walks away with a clean 6-0 in week number 3. A great response from 3-3 in week number 2. And even with the loss, Cloud9 still looks like they're going to be in that upper bracket of playoffs, but it felt like a dub would have all but locked them away in the 2 seed. Sentinels mollywopped EG, 100 Thieves tried to throw to Loud, but they were able to pull it out, and Crew walked away with their 3rd straight win. G2 dominated NRG, and Leviathan able to pick up their first dub of the season, only surrendering 9 rounds through both maps. 5-1 on the week, 12-6 so far in the stage for Americas. Quick maths tells me that's 20-10 when combined with EMEA for the stage. Not too shabby. And Americas, well, they do feel rather predictable this week. But I am well aware that those predictable weeks are the ones that sometimes cause the biggest letdowns. So let's go ahead and do this thing. America's Pick'ems and a match to watch in 30 seconds or less. 100 Thieves over 2-game Esports, G2 Esports over Leviathan, Cloud9 over Furia, give me Sentinels over Loud, Crew Esports over Evil Geniuses, and MiBR over NRG. And that last game has got to be my game to watch. It feels like MiBR is the easy favorite with their common opponent of Cloud9 with the vastly different results. But NRG, they're desperate for a win, and they're going to need one this week. Which just leaves us with Pacific. And if you would have been watching these so far through VCT, I did that thing again. Just like Crew in Americas where I told y'all not to sleep on them and then turned right around and bet up against them, I did the same thing last week with Boom Esports. And maybe it's my faith in the old PRX roster that has me believing that they can still right this ship. But that was my only matchup I missed in Pacific. Although T1 gave me a bit of a scare to cap off the week. Plus they got to offense on Pearl though. They cruised to an easy dub. But Gen G over DFM, RRQ over Zeta, Talon over Nongshim Red Force, DRX over Global Esports, and T1 over Team Secret put me at 5-1 on the week in Pacific. 13-5 for the stage. Not too bad. And Pacific has some bangers this week too. So one time for the one time, let's go ahead and run it back in 30 seconds or less for Pacific. Go ahead and give me Team Secret over Nongshim Red Force. Go ahead and give me DRX over Boom, T1 over RRQ, Gen G over Global Esports. Go ahead and give me Talon over Zeta Division, and Paper X over DFM. Surely they get their first dub here, right? And our match to watch is obviously going to be DRX versus Boom Esports for that #1 seed in Group Alpha. I'm going to have to wake up early on Saturday for sure to watch this thing because it's going to be a goodie. So 33 and 15 on the stage so far for my pick'ems. Not too shabby if I may say so myself. Definitely let me know how your pick'ems are going down in those comments below. Remember those comments and those likes. Tell YouTube you dig the content and they should be pushing it out to more VCT fans just like you. So if you made it this far, hook your boy up. Do those 2 things down below. It really means a lot as we do chase down that first 500 subscribers over here on the channel where we do weekly esports content, pick'ems, event reviews, tier lists, you name it. But until we catch y'all back over here for the next one, man. Don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love hard, all right, y'all? It's your boy Q, signing out.